Good day, liberators and fellow South Africans. This video is especially for Andries van der Walt, who made me aware of this. And it's not that he specifically made me aware for the first time. I always thought about it, but it never came to a point where I actually made an intensive research about the matter. And so he triggered it with me. He said that he's of the view that the national state of disaster ended on the 15th of August 2020 because the promulgation of it was only on the 15th, which makes it the day of the lapse. So I was thinking about this matter because I was always considering the issues surrounding our very own case, where we said that it came into operation on the 24th of June 2020, the 2nd of June judgment we got, that there's, since the 24th of June, there are no, or is no Disaster Management Act regulation before, or that can be enforced. So we were constantly looking at that, and now, just a month or so ago, Andries just mentioned this once again, and I thought about it, and I started doing research, and well, I found the answer, and he's 100% correct. Let me show you that, in fact, I took it a bit further, that the first extension after the 3 months have lapsed was also invalid from its inception. So we technically did not have a national state of disaster from the 15th of June 2020. And let me show this. Well, let me start off by showing you the declaration of the National State of Disaster. Now, on the 15th of March 2020, in Government Gazette 43096, the Minister of Cooperative Governance and Traditional Affairs declared a National State of Disaster. So this was on the 15th of March. So let's go to the Act itself. And the Act says that in section 27.5, a national state of disaster that has been declared in terms of subsection 1 lapses 3 months after it has been declared, may be terminated by the Minister by notice in the Gazette before it lapses in terms of paragraph A, and may be extended by the Minister by notice in the Gazette for 1 month at a time before it lapses in terms of paragraph A, or the existing extension is due to expire. People, that is what the Disaster Management Act says. So let's just go and have a look. Now, the first extension, so let's do the maths, 3 months. So from the 15th of March 2020, March, April, May, June. So by the 15th of June, because it was declared on the 15th of March, it would have lapsed. It would have lapsed. So by the 15th of June, it would have lapsed. So, but the minister then came in and she said, but I am extending it let's quickly go to that extension there. In the Government Gazette 44692 on the 11th of June 2021, she extended it to 15 June by to 15 July. But she should have said that I'm extending it for a month from the 15th of June, when it would have lapsed. So the 15th of July is the day of the lapse. So she should have said that actually that I'm extending it for a month from the 15th of June, or she should have said that to the 14th of July. And why do I say this? Because I've eventually managed to get a constitutional court case to confirm this again. Let me go to that court case. It's Minister of Social Development and others, ex parte, and there's the reference on 9 March 2006, Minister of Social Development, and this was heard on the 6th of March, and it was decided on the 9th of March. Now, in this very matter, the Supreme Court of Appeal, who also made a declaration of invalidity for suspending the invalidity for 18 months, the Minister of Social Development wanted to apply for an extension of that period of 18-month suspension. And it was also confirmed, obviously, the Supreme Court of Appeal matter was confirmed by the Constitutional Court. And this is what transpired. That there you go. So, in paragraph 1 of this court order in Mashava, the High Court's order that the proclamation is invalid is confirmed. In paragraph 2 of this court's order of 6 September, it is stipulated that the order of invalidity is suspended for a period of 18 months from the date of this order. This applicant's view or reckoning, as it's referred to in the notice, that the period of suspension expires on 6th of March 2006 is not correct. Now, the Constitutional Court explains it very clearly. And it came to the conclusion that the proclamation would have been invalid from the time of the order of invalidity on 6th of September until the advent of the next day. The period of suspension ended on the last day of the 18 months, namely at midnight on 5 March, and 6 March 2006 falls outside the period of 18 months. In this judgment by the Constitutional Court, following it and what is said there exactly means that if the minister promulgated the national state of disaster on the 15th of March 2020, the 3 months period would have ended at midnight on the 14th of June. So, by saying that it's extended from the 15th of June to the 15th of July, the following months, and not to the 14th, which is the last day of the month, means that the minister has given herself 1 day extra. So it has already lapsed at the eve, so it's not there. So to extend it from the 15th onwards could not happen. But let's confirm this further if you're not convinced. Now, this is a order, or this is a 15th of August 2020. It was promulgated in Government Gazette 43616. So it was promulgated on the 15th of August. So in accordance with the Constitutional Court case, it ended on the 14th, on the midnight of the 14th of August. So by the time she extended it on the 15th of August, it already lapsed. So she could not have made it longer. So our national state of disaster effectively ended on the 15th or at the eve of the 14th of August 2020, definitely. But I'm of the view that it actually, because of the fact that the minister could never have extended it from the 15th to the 15th, she should have stated in the first proclamation that it's for a month, which would bring it to the end, the extension, the 14th of July. So by mentioning it's extended until the 15th of July implies that it could never have been made. It's not a month, it's actually a month and a day. So the minister has extended the powers, authority to have extended the national state of disaster. So this will definitely be an argument that we're going to put forward in our current pending case to challenge the termination of the national state of disaster. We will amend our papers accordingly to make provision for this so that the court can physically declare that the national state of disaster, the minister could never have terminated the national state of disaster on the, was it the 4th of April? Because by then there was no national state of disaster legally because it has already ended the 15th of June 2020. So for longer than 2 years, the government have slapped a dead horse. If it was not because of our argument in relation to the regulations that have already come to an end on the 24th of June 2020, it's definitely because it have definitely lapsed on the 15th of August when the minister promulgated or extended the period after it already lapsed. So people, I just wanted to bring this to your attention. We will surely challenge this further. We will surely ensure that the people of South Africa are properly compensated via our challenge at the African Commission for Human and People's Rights. We should be compensated. There should be a rectification from government side towards each and every one of us who have suffered under this national state of disaster. People, please remember to subscribe to our channel, like this, share this with others. Others must know, and God bless until the next time.